What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are well. I wanted to talk about a couple of things actually. I hope you guys are staying at home, staying safe, keeping well. Not a lot going on in the boxing world. Not a lot going on. I want to comment on Jeff Mayweather's some comments he made recently, saying that Keith Thurman can't beat Spence or Crawford. What do I make of those comments? Listen, I think Keith Thurman's a very good fighter. I think Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are a cut above him at the minute. I think, I'd favour both of those guys against him. But I don't agree with Jeff Mayweather's comments that Keith Thurman can't beat them. What I've seen with Terence Crawford is that Terence Crawford doesn't look invincible to me. He definitely is a good fighter and he's got a lot of wrinkles to his game, but he definitely looks beatable to me. He looks like a guy that can be cracked. He looks like a guy that can go down. He does look like a guy that, can be hit and hurt. So you don't want to be getting hit and hurt by Keith Thurman, because Thurman can crack. I do think the Spence fight's a lot harder for him. I think Spence takes a better punch. I think Spence punches harder. And I think Spence goes down to that body really well. And we all know Keith Thurman struggles with those body shots. He gets hurt every time he gets hit. And there isn't a better body puncher than Errol Spence in the game. He's vicious with it as well. He'll go down and he'll really dig in those body shots. And he doesn't hit you with one body shot and then hits you with several body shots. I just think that style for Thurman is not a good style. And I think Spence would be a very, very difficult fight for Keith Thurman. However, you can't say Keith Thurman's got no chance of winning that fight. I think Keith Thurman's definitely got a chance to beat Spence and Crawford. So I don't agree with Jeff Mayweather. I think they would be favourite to beat him for sure. For sure, they would be favourite to beat Thurman. But to say that he can't beat them, I think that's a bit far-fetched, if I'm honest with you. Now, I know that Jeff Mayweather obviously loves Spence because Spence is a guy that's, come from the Mayweather boxing club. And Terence Crawford, he loves him again a lot. He thinks he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. But I don't agree that Thurman can't beat those guys at all. Like, that's just a stupid statement. We just saw in the last fight, Kavalauskas nearly had, Crawford down. So if Kavalauskas can almost have him down, then Thurman hits a lot harder. He's a better boxer. He moves well. He's a different kettle of fish to what Crawford's been fighting. Different kettle of fish. And I just think that's a tough fight. It's a tough fight for Crawford. That's not an easy fight for Terence Crawford. I would favour Crawford in the fight, but it's not one where I would be shocked if Thurman beats him, stops him. I don't, because I think Thurman is very good. I think Thurman can box. He's got very good feet. He can punch. I actually think Danny Garcia would be an easier fight for Terence Crawford, because I think Danny Garcia can punch, but I think Danny Garcia's not got the skills and the athletic ability that Thurman's got. I don't think he can move like Thurman. I think he's quite flat-footed, so I think someone like Terence Crawford could pick him off. With Thurman, it's a lot harder because Thurman's actually a good boxer as well. His weakness is body punches, but does Terence Crawford throw hard body shots? Well, I do think guys can hurt Thurman to the body. I think Collazo hurt Thurman to the body. And Collazo's not exactly a massive puncher at welterweight. So I do feel that, Thurman's weakness is, taking shots to the body. I think that is always a big problem. He's really weak with taking punches to the body. He gets hurt. And that's why I think the Spence fight is a very, very difficult fight for him, because Spence is notorious for throwing those body shots, and Thurman doesn't take those body shots very well. So I think someone like Spence has got a great chance. But again, I'll say it again, to say that he has no chance, because Thurman punches a lot harder than Porter, right? He can crack. And if he lands a right hand, you're going to feel it. You're definitely going to feel it. I do think Spence has got a good chin, though. But I think Thurman is definitely a big, big welterweight. He's a big, big welterweight. Can box, can move. So he could give Spence problems using his athletic ability. But, again, I would favour Spence heavily. I think he has more chance of beating Crawford than he does Spence. just because I think styles make fights, and I think stylistically Crawford's not that big a puncher, and I think Crawford's a lot more chinny, and he's not a natural welterweight. So I think if Thurman was to land some big shots on Crawford's chin, I think it could be trouble for Crawford. Whereas I think Spence will be able to eat Thurman's shots a lot easier, and I think Spence's style of going down to the body would be a problem, and he punches hard, and Thurman, as we know, when he gets hit with body shots, he does, it cripples him. So you know, sometimes certain people just have a weakness, where you could say the same for Amir Khan. When he gets hit with a shot on the temple, he gets hurt. Some people just have a weakness, and I think Thurman's just got that weakness where he's probably got a soft spot in his body where you hit him in a body shot and he can't take it, because there's a lot of guys that, you know, get hurt with body shots. It happens, but Thurman gets hurt quite a bit. You know, it's not like he gets hurt with body shots quite a bit. You know, it's not like it's happening every other fight or every fight. He virtually gets hurt with body shots. You know, we saw him get hurt with a body shot with Pacquiao. Porter hurt him with a body shot. Collazo hurt him with a body shot. He's been hurt with a body shot several times. You know, so there's definitely an issue there, a weakness there. But I do think he makes great fights with Spence and Crawford. There's no gimmies. They're tough fights. Very, very tough fights, especially after seeing Spence in with Porter. Thurman's a dangerous fight for either man, and it's a fight that I want to see. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got two options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week, discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs, where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.